Guys, good morning. It's me. It's Saturday, March the 18th, 2017, the day right after St. Patrick's Day. At least I hope you guys didn't overdo it with the alcohol and stuff. Anyway, I got a video today on the Tiger tank. The Tiger tank was a heavy duty beast of a tank. It was armed with a single 88mm gun, and it had at least 3 machine guns. One on the turret and two in the driver's gondolas in the front of the tank. It was a mechanized monster of a tank when it first appeared. In fact, the first of the Tiger tanks was given to Adolf Hitler on his birthday in April of 1941 and was accepted into the Wehrmacht that same year and went into service. Its first taste of action was in the Soviet Union prior to after the Nazi invasion of the Soviet Union. On June 22nd, 1941, Operation Barbarossa, and it was later to be deployed to North Africa for Erwin Rommel's 7th Panzer Division, battling Bernard Montgomery's British 8th Army. For the battle for Tripoli throughout 1942 and then to 1943. The Tiger tank was a monster of a tank. The Allies had no way of stopping the Tiger tank. This mechanized monster had a crew of 5. And was a Maybach engine that only gave the Tiger tank a top speed around about 35 miles per hour with a diesel engine. And basically, the Tiger tank, the Allies, the Soviets, the British, and the Americans had no way of stopping the Tiger tank. But the Soviets found one way of stopping the Tiger tank was one of their soldiers would go out on a suicidal charge. He would lay down as the tank was approaching. And once the tank got over him, he would wait until the tank stopped to fire. And he would rush right up on the tank and up onto the turret, open the hatch, and throw a hand grenade in by killing the crew that way. Or basically what the British had decided to do is by using sticky bombs. It's a type of explosive that was placed on the side of the tank once that fuse was lit, and then they had to run. our weapons such as Krakatoa was another weapon that was originally planned to stop the Tiger tank. And you couldn't even stop the Tiger tank by firing either a 75 millimeter packed howitzer or a 105 millimeter howitzer. But the Allies were starting to get better once those tanks stopped. Because the only thing they ran on was diesel. And the only way of stopping that tank is once the fuel consumption was gone. But there have been a number of Tiger tanks that were lost in combat. From North Africa to Italy, right to Europe. And one of Germany's top aces, Michael Wittmann, was one of the top Tiger tank aces of World War II. He first originally fought on the Eastern Front, and later during one operation in France in 1944. Sad to say, he was killed in action against the British, and nearly some 5,000 Tiger tanks were produced, but it was too late, and as the Allies were nipping at the heels of the Third Reich, waiting to get into Germany prior to after the Allied victory at the Battle of the Bulge in December of 1944-45. And they knew when the Nazis' fuel would run low, and last reports saw Nazi tank crews get out of their tanks and walk towards the German border. And that was at the end of the Battle of the Bulge in 1945. But the Tiger tank put up a fight, and it would lose at the end. There were about a handful of Tiger tanks that were destroyed or were damaged in the Allied offensive to liberate Europe from Nazi Germany. And of the few Tiger tanks that remain, you could go to the George S. Patton Museum at Fort Knox in Kentucky. There's a Tiger tank that's there, and another is at a museum in Virginia that once all tanks, artillery pieces, etc., was at the Aberdeen Proving Grounds, and most of them were kept there. And since the Aberdeen Proving Grounds started to move the classic military vehicles from there to Virginia, and there's only one operational Tiger tank that's left, and that's in England. And it's a museum that you'll be able to see the Tiger tank. Well, that's it for this video. I would like to say thank you very much for watching this video. And please, like always, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, I'll see you around.